Cleopatra was more than a beautiful queen. She was a brilliant strategist who fought to keep Egypt independent from Rome. Cleopatra was not ethnically Egyptian. She belonged to the Greek Ptolemaic dynasty, descended from Alexander the Great's empire. Unlike her Greek ancestors, Cleopatra learned the Egyptian language, helping her connect with her people and strengthen her rule. Cleopatra spoke several languages and used her intelligence to negotiate with powerful rulers, making her a formidable political leader. At just 18, Cleopatra became queen, but her own family soon turned against her, forcing her into exile. Exiled and desperate, Cleopatra secretly sought Rome's help, and that decision would change her fate forever. Cleopatra secretly entered Caesar's palace, hidden inside a rolled carpet. And suddenly stood face to face with Rome's most powerful man. Caesar was captivated by Cleopatra's intelligence and soon chose to support her claim to Egypt's throne. With Caesar's support, Cleopatra defeated her rival and reclaimed Egypt's throne, turning a desperate alliance into political power. Cleopatra later gave birth to Caesar's son, Caesarion, a child who could strengthen her claim to Egypt's future. But Cleopatra's alliance with Caesar came at a price. Rome's politics were becoming increasingly dangerous. In 44 BC, Caesar was assassinated in Rome. Cleopatra was there, and suddenly her powerful protector was gone. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra quickly left Rome and returned to Egypt, protecting her throne and her son. In Egypt, Cleopatra faced another Roman giant, Mark Antony, whose power could decide her kingdom's future. Cleopatra arrived before Mark Antony in breathtaking style. turning a political meeting into a legendary alliance. Cleopatra and Antony became lovers and allies, but their partnership was also a powerful political strategy against Rome. Antony rewarded Cleopatra with wealthy territories, giving her more resources to strengthen Egypt and her growing dynasty. In 34 BC, Antony publicly gave Cleopatra and her children powerful territories, alarming Rome and challenging its authority. Rome saw Cleopatra's growing power as a threat, while Octavian turned public opinion against her and Antony. In 31 BC, Octavian's forces faced Cleopatra and Antony at Actium in a battle that would decide Egypt's fate. At Actium, Cleopatra and Antony's fleet was defeated, leaving their dream of defeating Rome in ruins. After their defeat, Cleopatra and Antony fled to Egypt, knowing Octavian's army was closing in. When Antony believed Cleopatra was dead, he fell on his sword, but Cleopatra was still alive. Days later, Cleopatra died by suicide, but whether an asp truly killed her remains one of history's greatest mysteries.